But, wow, I'm surprised. I wonder how good Everson Griffin ever was. I'm pretty sure 2017 was his best year, but it might not have been. He got 13 sacks in 2017, 10 and a half in 2015, 12 in 2014. I didn't know he was actually came out of the gate so quickly. I guess he actually was our best pass rusher that early on. So his first good season was 2012, his third year with 8 sacks. And sorry, the video cut out, but yeah, he didn't get good until 2012, but his prime really started in 2014 when he got 12 sacks, and then 2015 got 10 and a half, and then his prime ended in 2017. 2018 he was okay. 2019 he was still good. He got an interception that year. I didn't know that. And in 2012 for 29 yards and a touchdown. That's shocking. I know he was still pretty good in 2019. I know he did get one of the big sacks against the Saints in that wild card round in 2019. Late in the game, but what was I gonna say? So he got 6 total sacks last year. I didn't even know he was good last year. And I didn't realize Adrian Peterson and Everson Griffin actually played with each other early on in 2020. He started with the Lions and he went to the Cowboys. And of course, Adrian Peterson was with the Lions all that year. That's cool to think that former teammates reunited. That's always cool to know. But so I remember I heard sometime on sports radio recently about Kellen Mond and Zach Browning, if I'm correct. I'm not exactly sure what his last name is. Jake Browning. Where'd I get Zach from? Where in the world did I get Zach from? So yeah, I heard someone say neither Jake Browning nor Kellen Mond, who's supposed to be the main backup quarterback, were either ready to have a starting job. Yeah, both of them, neither of them have played very well this preseason. I know Kellen Mond had a bad game in our game against the Broncos. He was 6 for 16. That's less than 40%, which is awful. That's even a bad field goal percentage in basketball, which is crazy. In football, anything below 60% is bad. In basketball, anything below 40% is bad, and that's what Kellen Mond did. And that even reminded me that soon after, it might have been actually the night of the last day of the draft, I saw this video talking about some of Kellen Mond's, I think it was some of his strengths and some of his weaknesses. And I guess his weaknesses must have shown. I can't remember really any of the stuff that the host talked about that he was bad at, but I guess his weaknesses really did show this preseason, because we didn't have any offense that preseason. Our run game was okay, but our pass game was absolutely awful. I really hope Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson can come back strong for the regular season, because other than that, not in very good shape. Because we can't just have a run game with Dalvin Cook. We have to have a little bit of a passing game. That's how we were so good last year. Our offense was really good last year. It was the 4th best offense in the league for all-purpose yards maybe not all-purpose yards, maybe just total yards, but we were a really good offense with Justin Jefferson breaking out to 1,400 yards that year. It's cool that he got 1,400 on the dot. Exactly 23 yards. Beat the old rookie record held by Anquan Bolden in like 2003 or something, who got 1,377, which is already crazy. Really, anything above 1,000 is really good for a rookie, let alone 1,400 yards. Well, also let alone 1,377 yards. And then Adam Thielen getting, can't quite remember how many yards Adam Thielen got that year. Why did I say that year? Last year. But I know he didn't have. I know he didn't have a great year last year. He did have a great year in terms of touchdowns. He got a lot of touchdowns. 74 receptions, 925 yards. That's still a good year. 14 touchdowns though was really good. Like, yeah, double-digit touchdowns. I don't think he really ever did get double-digit touchdowns. I know Stephon Diggs and Kyle Rudolph got most of the touchdowns for us, but I actually heard that even recently Adam Thielen has gotten more targets in the red zone than Kyle Rudolph has, and Kyle Rudolph has been our red zone threat over his whole career, which I actually noticed that, especially showing I can't remember, maybe 2 years ago. I said a lot. Yeah, because in 2019 he made a lot of big plays in the red zone. He didn't catch it one-handed. That was against the Titans the following year, last year. I know he mossed a Cowboys defender when we were down 24-20, and then we scored a touchdown to go up 26-24, and then to be up by a good touchdown, which is just 4 points, to be up by more than just a field goal. We went for 2, and gosh, Kyle Rudolph's catch was really good. He made a nice catch. And then, of course, in the wild card round, when he caught the game-winning pass against the Saints over P.J. Williams, I don't know why would they put a safety on Kyle Rudolph, one of the best tight ends in the league, a really good red zone threat too. They put a safety on Kyle Rudolph. And of course, like, the hand fighting, first of all, obviously that hadn't been started by P.J. Williams. P.J. Williams would have had to, like, interfere with the pass or hold to stop Kyle Rudolph from catching a touchdown, because Kyle Rudolph is too good for you to put a safety on him in the red zone. It has to be one of the best safeties in the league, and P.J. Williams is a good safety, but not one of the best in the league. For sure, Marcus Williams is better. But I don't even know if Marcus Williams could have stopped Kyle Rudolph from scoring that touchdown. And then, of course, the Saints fans got all pissed off that they didn't get that offensive pass interference call, which, first of all, Kyle Rudolph did fully extend his arm, but it's not like you can't just extend your arm and call that pass interference. He did not push off. He simply pushed away a little bit, because when you're hand fighting, he needed some separation in order to catch that ball, and he did just what he needed to be able to catch it, and it was a clean ball. Even after it, you could hear the announcers talking about if it was going to be offensive pass interference, and one of the announcers said, but I'll defer to you, Mike Pereira. Mike Pereira was the rules analyst for that game, and yeah, he said whoever one of the commentators were that was commentating on that game they said they'll defer to Mike, and even Mike said, yeah, I'd get back to you, because obviously it was not going to be an offensive pass interference call, especially that late in the game. When it's that late in the game, I even think maybe like late in the half, refs are not going to be uptight at that point. Like, you can just finish the game. Even if it was borderline pass interference, they wouldn't have called it. Even if it was slightly pass interference, it's possible that they wouldn't catch it, because if it's not deliberate pass interference, they don't have a whole lot of reason to call it, especially if it's late in the game. But yeah, and then also, I know, like, in 2018, I know in 2018, Adam Thielen got 1,373 yards. Diggs got like 1,000 yards, a little over 1,000 yards. I'm pretty sure that he got almost the exact same number of receiving yards that Adrian Peterson got in rushing yards that year, which is kind of cool to think about because they're both Vikings. By now, they're both former Vikings. But I think he got. How many yards did he get in 2018? I typed it out wrong. Nope, I didn't. 2018 stats. Let's see. How many yards did he get that year? I know he got just over 1,000. He got 1,021. Okay. Then in 2019, when he was really all alone to go for a big year because Thielen was out for most of the year, he got 1,130. And let's see, in 2018 he got 9 touchdowns, so that's a pretty good number for a wide receiver. And Thielen only got 4 touchdowns. So, yeah. Okay, so that'll be it for the first podcast. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you're just hearing it on audio, I'll be back soon after some Vikings news has come up again, and if anything else interesting has come up that I want to talk about, hear from me there. As for now, so long, guys. One thing I didn't realize was the first couple times I tried uploading the whole podcast to YouTube, I didn't actually know that there's a standard 15-minute time limit, but I'm only allowed to go longer if I'm verified, which I had no idea about. I didn't know why YouTube wasn't able to upload my videos. It took me way too long to figure that out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the podcast, guys. Till next time.